Thank you. Welcome back here. I'm telling you, we got the hottest show going. And when I said that, you know, all hot heaters. Hot girls and Miss Delaware USA.
Hot photography.
Yeah, now we got hot photography. And we got the hottest girls of Delaware calendar that just came out, and Paul Pruitt here with me. You know, when I heard this, I got to say this, Paul, because I was very shocked when I saw the calendar. I mean, totally blew me away, and it was not what I was expecting, because when you talk about hottest girls in Delaware, you're thinking, okay, these girls pose, and this was a very classily done, I mean, very sharp. My congratulations out to a very good calendar representing the state of Delaware.
Thank you.
Yeah, now how did you come up with the idea of doing it that way? Because when there again, we talked about it, when you say hottest girls, you know, our man mind, we go to the pig pen and think, okay, but this was very classily and nicely done.
Well, I knew the first year out it would be a little bit of a challenge naming it and getting the attention out there, and that really was what it was about, is getting the attention, but the piece actually speaks for itself. So I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So it did exactly what I wanted to do, and we have a lot of great people that are involved with this project.
Because when you, first of all, when you said Miss Vincenza was part of it, it kind of shocked me, because here's a young lady that represents and is all about, you know, because you were Miss Delaware. Yeah, we got a lot of, maybe we can have a big show and just have them all here one time. But you did represent the state as Miss Delaware.
Yes, I was Miss Delaware USA 2008.
Yeah, and then when I heard you were in the calendar, I'm thinking, you know.
First he said, woohoo!
Yeah, well, you know, I'm thinking this is going to be nice, you know, but it's usually something that you don't see a lot of Miss Delawares doing, is getting out there and saying, okay, here I am in this, you know, pose and stuff like that. And you had to, I guess you had to know what was going on going in. I didn't.
Yes, absolutely. Before I do anything, before I make a decision on anything, I make sure what I'm getting myself into. And that was the first thing that I did was, okay, what is this Hottest Girls of Delaware calendar? Especially coming from being a former title holder, I definitely did my homework. And when I was speaking with Paul and what he has done and his business that he works with and his photography, I said, you know what, I want to support this. I want to be a part of this this great thing, this great event. It's fun.
I think I can see this as being an annual calendar that's coming out every year. There's no doubt in my mind, especially the way you did it. And I hope you continue to do it with that style and what you've done. Because you didn't really highlight, you took the pretty part of the face of the girls. I mean, you really showed the pretty girls of Delaware, you know, up close. And in fact, you've got the calendar, because I got to say congratulations to Vincenza. Now, you know, you actually made the cover, which is the big deal. I mean, you know, that's what every girl wanted.
Actually, there was a contest held, online voting, and I did my homework again, and I got as many people to vote for me to make the cover, and I won the contest, so that was really exciting. And there was my prize not only was for being on the cover, was $1,000.
Oh, wow. Very, very, very good. So that a nice prize and everything else, because I know all the girls were battling. I thought it was just for the cover. Now, $1,000 behind it, too. Now I understand.
Yes.
Because I was surprised, because I know a lot of the girls that's in there, and I know how they are and stuff, and that's what's, you know, when I heard that this one was in, that one in, I'm thinking, man, I never dreamed that they would do these kind of calendars, but it wasn't that kind of a calendar. I mean, you did, because if you can open that up just to the first page, and I know you like showing yourself there, but
September.
yeah, we can go to September. And
oh, February?
Yeah, February. But you've done this style with all the girls. I mean, just really showing the beauty within the, you know, the face of the girls here in Delaware.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's a classy calendar. It's actually taking local girls and people that are typically overlooked in their national scene. You know, we're talking about Miss Delaware thing, USA stuff today, and it's really just, how do we take our small state and how do we actually give notice to people that are around us that we take for granted all the time?
Because we've got some according to that calendar, we got some very, very pretty girls throughout the state of Delaware.
They all have great eyes. You notice that every picture on there, they all have like really great eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
And we actually held events throughout the summer, and we had people from the public come in and actually vote in the events themselves, and that's how these girls were actually chosen. And we were a little bit Newcastle County centric this time, and because people didn't know, just like you had the perception.
Right. Now, what I want to tell people, because I saw the calendar, but I also went on and voted, you know, because I voted for a couple different girls. I had a few friends, so I got kind of, but when I went on to do the voting, Well, you got a little few different pictures on there, you know, so some of that. So, you know, there's some things there.
Now, Tim, did you know you can only vote once?
Yeah, but from different computers, they don't know who you are. I'm just ball friends computers, and I did it on mine. I did it on my company. So.
And the good thing with that, because I'm aware of online voting, we did validate the one that, with Vincenzo, the one that had the most votes. We went through and did a verification process. That's why I asked for phone numbers as well in the voting process.
Right. But it was very, very, very nicely done. I was so blown away with it when I saw it. Congratulations on that. But that's not all Paul Pruitt is all about. Let's talk about you, because you got a full-blown photography studio, and you do some really, I love the piece. I don't know if we can get a shot of that with the Santa Claus and the young lady there. I mean, some great photographs.
Thank you. Yeah, I do everything from corporate headshots to weddings and family portraiture, pets, just about anything you can think of. I've been doing it for 17 years now, and it's all high-end work, so it's not something where you go to the local strip center and get that you know, minimalistic
very quality. I see behind us a nice family portrait out in the park and stuff, and so you go on location, you take them to your studio, whatever the case might be.
Yeah, and currently I have a 2,000 square foot professional studio in Bear.
Yeah, so if you're looking to get, you know, what a great time of the year to get some holiday pictures done, you can still have time to do that.
Still doing it, and actually I still have Santa available as well.
Yeah, I love that shot. I think you sell that on a national basis. Well, let's talk about how do people get in touch with you. First of all, there's websites out there.
Yeah, well, as far as the calendar is concerned, it is the hottestgirlsofdelaware.com, specifically for the calendar itself. If they like to order the calendar, they can do that online.
And you can pick it up different locations you got out there.
Yeah, it's over 30 different locations right now, and it's growing. And hopefully, as a result of this, a couple other companies might
definitely.
I
would be very, very proud to put that on my shelves in any place out here. I think you did really classy, tremendous job with it. And of course, get a hold of your photography studio.
Yeah, it's paulpruittphotography.com, or you can call me at 302-757-6821.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see so much more of your photography, because you do so much of it. This is just an example of what you got. This is an example of the calendar. It's hard for me to look at the calendar when you're sitting there, you know, but you're in both places.
She is the calendar.
She is the calendar. And to put Vincenzo on the cover of it, and just, folks, if you're out there, you see it, you would definitely want to pick it up and just take a look at it, because you did a fantastic, nothing what I envisioned when I heard the hottest girls. Not that I was disappointed, you know. I wouldn't mind seeing it both ways, but this is what I'm about. This was very classy done. I think that for the state of Delaware to have that representing them, I think is fantastic. I think we should give Paul a big hand for the way he did it. Stay with us. Be right after that.
Thank you.
Great.